Well, my name is David. My previous roof was starting to develop some leaks, and I've been in this house for a long time, and we've gone through a couple of different roofs over the years. And I'm coming up on retirement age, and I wanted to put in essentially a forever roof. I wanted something that I can put in place and not have to worry 20 years down the line that I'd have to pay this big expense to re-roof the house again. I'm a one and done kind of guy. So I wanted to put a metal roof in. I knew that they last much longer than a composite roof that we've had before. And since I'm going to be sticking around for a while, it just seemed like the right solution.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
And so did you talk to a lot of people that specialize in metal roofs?
Actually, in terms of deciding to get the roof, not really. I did my own research online, and I've seen some commercial roofing that's metal, and that was one of the reasons I was really thinking about doing it. Originally, I was thinking about doing a standing seam roof, but the city wouldn't allow us to do that because it's too. It clashes too much with the aesthetics of the neighborhood, especially because it's more historical. So we had a different option that was made available, which is the classic shingle, and it turned out to be really nice, and I'm very happy with it.
So how did you come upon Cap Metal Build?
Basically, it was a Google search and a little bit of research around what's available in our area. Cap Metal Build came up right away. Reached out, talked to him. I did talk to a couple of other contractors, but I didn't get the full feeling like they were specialists in the craft of metal roofing. And so I wanted someone who really had a lot of experience with it instead of someone who's kind of delving into it with other types of roof being their primary business. I wanted a primarily metal roof company.
And that was Cap Metal Build?
Yes, yeah.
So once the process got started, how were you comfortable with how Cap handled themselves? Any issues that you had?
Well, I think the thing that took the longest was the whole permitting process with the city, and that took a long time simply because of having to go back and forth with the city to negotiate what we're able to do, because there hadn't been very many metal roofs put in this neighborhood. So that took a while. But once we got the permit process nailed down, the actual roofing process itself was very quick, very efficient. I never felt put out. They came in, took the old roof off, did corrective woodwork on the foundation of the roof to make sure we had a good foundation for the metal roof. Put in a good underlayment, and put the new roof on. That took about a week or so to do the entire process from the actual construction beginning to end. It was easy.
So one last question.
Yeah.
If you had a neighbor ask you about a metal roof, what would you have to say?
I would say if you're gonna stay in your house for more than 20 years, it's absolutely the best solution. Because it costs more than a traditional composite roof, but a traditional composite roof, no matter what they say, they're going to say it's worth 20 years, 40 years. It's more like 10 or 15 before you start to see some breakdown. So it costs roughly twice as much as a regular roof, but it'll easily outlast being twice as long. So it's if you were looking for a real long-term solution, it's the way to go.
And would you recommend Cap?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Cap is a good company. It was good working with them. I'm actually looking forward to working with Cap again with another roof at some point in the future.
That's all I've got to say. Thank you so very much.